Now to just an amazing story, a change in a state law that sent a Des Moines woman on a search to find her birth parents.
And it brought an entire family together after 50 years apart. All families are full of stories. Funny, sad, touching.
What am I going to do?
And some that are never told.
No one knows. My kids don't know.
But that's the thing about secrets.
I don't want to embarrass them to know that I fathered a child and hid it all these years.
They rarely stay that way.
1969. I'd asked my girlfriend on New Year's Eve if she'd marry me sometime. In February, she calls me and says, guess what? I'm pregnant.
Tom Taylor and his fiancée Barb told no one.
We waited until maybe a couple weeks before she was born, and we went to Family Services and told them we were going to give her up for adoption.
We're go, same type, we're go.
The baby was born July 20th, 1969, on the day that people landed on the moon.
Okay, Neil, we can see you coming down the ladder now.
What is your memory of the day that she was born?
It was terrible because when she went into labor, she knew it, we knew it was time, and we cried all the way. We really did. It was really hard, so.
In Des Moines, Peggy Jacobson was longing for another child after years of heartbreak.
Bob had called me and said, well, hey, they've called, they have a baby for us. And I said, what?
How joyful was that day?
Oh, well, as you can see, it was very emotional for us and very exciting for us because here we had lost so many children, and she was such a cute little thing when we came in to pick her up, and such a good little baby.
And as the baby grew into a little girl,
always knew. I can't think of there wasn't a moment or a day or a time where when they sat me down and told me. I always knew.
And we always made a good big thing out of her birthday and about her birth parents, and wonder what they're probably very upset today thinking about you and wondering where the little girl is.
Of all the days, that was the hardest for me too, wondering about my birth family and were they together? Did they think about me?
Beautiful, just beautiful.
So every July 20th on that day, we spent the day holding hands and crying.
Tom and Barb kept the secret, went on with their lives, and had 2 more children, Scott and Jennifer. Cheryl grew up, got married, and had kids of her own. She never searched for her birth family until last May.
A girlfriend of mine who is also adopted had made a post that said, my sister made history in the state of Iowa today, and that just snatched my attention. So I read it, and it was all about this group of women that passed the legislation for Iowa adoptees to be able to request a copy of their original birth certificate.
She immediately told her husband, who's also adopted. A few days later, they got dressed up, filled out the paperwork, and waited.
And opened our documents, and that's when it all began. When we opened that envelope and you just see the names, and to have 2 names on mine, it was very emotional. I mean, we both just cried.
Then they grabbed their cell phones and started searching.
He had found my birth mother's obituary. And I knew the minute he turned his phone and I saw her picture, I just knew I saw myself in her. And the husband's name was that name that was on my birth certificate. And that absolutely took my breath away to know they stayed together, and then to read, I have a full brother and a full sister.
In a matter of moments, Cheryl was able to see photos of her biological family. Her head was spinning, her heart exploding.
I thought, oh my gosh, here we go.
After a few days, she started reaching out to Tom.
I thought, who the heck is Cheryl Stillman? I, again, had no knowledge of her being alive, and I thought somebody was really messing with me.
Listen to that again.
Had no knowledge of her being alive.
The day Cheryl was born, Tom and Barb were told their baby died.
Not only do we have this secret we've been hiding that she was pregnant and we had a baby, but now we've lost it. We couldn't tell anybody or share it. So we, It was terribly hard.
Certain he was being scammed, Tom didn't respond to any messages, including those from the search angel Cheryl had contacted.
I consider myself a reunion doula. I'm here to help the reunion be as easy as possible.
Michelle Spear helps people search and connect with their biological families. It can be a tough job.
Well, of course, I didn't believe it, right?
It was a very emotional, I didn't believe it. I don't like confrontation, and I was very defensive for Dad.
And then I got a third message, and it was her birthday. And it was a picture of the grave with flowers on it.
My birth mother's grave, I went out on my birthday.
And she says in the message, she says, I found Mom's grave. I'm here. I'm talking to Mom and praying with her and ask God to give you a nudge to accept me. And that's what did it. I knew. Yeah, that was the turning point.
By then, Scott and Jennifer had seen pictures of Cheryl and the birth certificate. They knew they were looking at their older sister. They called their dad.
Well, I think our exact words were, we know about Cheryl. We're okay with it. How are you?
Yeah.
And I hung up on you.
You might have said a couple things, but yeah, you hung up.
He just had no one to talk to.
I didn't.
You know,
I had no one to talk to.
And what a horrible burden all these years.
50-some years, 52 years, yeah.
While the Taylors were deciding what to do, the uncertainty was killing Cheryl.
I was paralyzed for weeks. I mean, I just couldn't even, I felt like I couldn't even function because it just consumes you.
At the same time, Tom, Scott, and Jennifer were still communicating with Michelle, the search angel.
She says, well, she is just on pins and needles waiting to meet you guys. So we're thinking in a week or two. And she said, how about tomorrow?
So what was it like?
It was
Instant.
instant.
I ran down the driveway after her. It was instant.
And my expectations of that day were meet everybody,
Yeah.
you know, have a nice conversation, and, you know, maybe an hour. And they stayed all day.
I cried and cried and cried and held her. And to have that physical person in front of me, you know, because I saw my wife and her. Yep.
Incredible. It's a beautiful ending. I wish that everyone that could have a reunion would have one like theirs.
The middle child.
The middle child.
So now there are no more secrets, just more stories to share.
Several people have said to me, how does it feel, you know, that now that she has a natural father and she's a natural family? I said, it feels terrific. It adds to our family, you know. We're all a bigger family now because of this, and a joyful family.
The only word I can think of is it's surreal, and I even still use that word now every time we're together. It's surreal to know I'm sitting with my kids, and I've got 3 kids. I mean, it's still hard for me to process because I never knew she existed.
If you or anyone you know is interested in getting an original birth certificate, we're posting that link on our website. And if you want to connect with search angels like Michelle, they have a Facebook page. It's called Iowa Adoptees Search.